Good morning, class 4. So today we're going to start with our exercises from page number 60. Okay, so let's begin with our exercises. Let's understand, and we have to fill in the blanks with the correct words given below. Okay, so the first question says dash mixes with humus to form dash. So they have given sand and soil. Okay, so the first we have to write sand mixes with humus to form a soil. Then we have a question number 2. Dash particles are the smallest soil particle. So clay is the smallest one. Then we have question number 3. Dash is the best soil for growing plant. Okay, that is loomy soil. Okay, or you can write loam is the best soil for growing plant. Then we have question number 4. Dash is very fertile because it contains humus. Okay, so obviously it is a topsoil is a very fertile because it contains humus. Then we have question 5. Soil can be dashed by planting more and more trees and by building dams across rivers. So soil can be conserved by planting more trees and by building dams across rivers. So moving on with the next question. So let's begin with the question B. Choose the correct option among given options. So the first question says, which of these does soil contain? Your options are sand, remains of dead plants and animal, minerals, and D, all of this. So obviously option D is the correct answer, all of this. Then we have a question number 2. Which of these refers to the loomy soil? We have options like it is best for growing plant, it contains equal portion of sand, clay and silt, it allows water to pass through easily, and option D, all of this. As you all know that these all are the properties or features of this loomy soil, so we have to choose option D, all of this. Then we have question 3. Which of these refers to the remains of dead plants and animals that get mixed with the soil? So the option C, humus, is the correct option. Then we have question 4. Which of these layers can be easily washed away by strong winds and water? So your answer is option A, topsoil. Moving on. So then we have question number 5. Which of these does not hold water at all? So option A, sandy soil, okay, is the correct option. It does not hold water at all. Then we have question C, 6. Which of these help in protecting the soil from getting washed away? So your options are planting more trees and bushes, avoiding planting of trees, construction of dams to check the flow of river, and option D, both A and C. Okay, so the correct option is option D, both A and C. By constructing dam and planting more trees and bushes will help in protecting the soils from getting washed away. So then we have question number 7. Which of these soil is rough and gritty and does not become sticky when wet? So sandy soil, loomy soil, clay soil, and all of this. So the correct option is sandy soil. Moving on. So now let's begin with the question C, which is write T for true and F for false statement. So the question 1. Plants and animals cause weathering of rocks. So it is a false statement. Then we have question number 2. Plant gives us food and take in oxygen. So that will be your true. Then we have question number 3. Soil contains air and water besides mineral and other nutrients. So it is also a true statement. So then we have strong winds heavy rainfall and cutting down of trees decrease soil erosion. So it is a false statement. Then we have question number 5. Trees and bushes should be planted to increase soil erosion, which is a true statement. Moving on. So now we have very short answer type questions. A. Give one word for the following. It is a one word answer. So we have to give just one word for the questions. So the first question goes like this. The process of breaking down big pieces of rock into smaller pieces by wind and water is called weathering. Okay, you have to write weathering. Then question number 2. The top layer of Earth's surface where plants grow, it is a soil. Then question number 3. Soil that does not hold water at all. So you have to write sand. And then question number 4. Soil that feels smooth when dry and lumpy and sticky when wet. That will be your clay. And the last question, question number 5. The removal of fertile soil by the action of wind and water, we call it erosion. Moving on. So let's begin with the question and answer sessions. So the first question we have here is, what is weathering? How does it form soil? So you have to write, big pieces of rocks are broken down by wind and water into smaller pieces till we get a fine powder, full stop. This process is called weathering, full stop. Whenever the fine powder, known as sand, mixes with the remains of dead plant and animals, in bracket you have to write called humus, and minerals, soil is formed. Okay, so that much you have to write. Then we have question number 2. Define soil. Name the 3 types of soil. So you have to write, soil is defined as the top layer of the earth's surface. It consists of sand, remains of dead plants and animals, and minerals with some amount of water and air in it. Full stop. There are mainly 3 types of soil: sandy, clayey, and loamy soil. Let's get to the next question. Then we have question number 3. What is loamy soil? So the answer will be like this. This soil has almost the same amount of sand, clay, and silt. Full stop. Loamy soil is the best soil for growing plants. Full stop. It is rich in nutrients and humus and allows water to pass through easily. So next question we have. So then we have question number 4. With the help of a diagram, describe the 3 layers of soil. So before writing this, you have to draw the diagram which is given in the page number 58. Okay, the diagram of a soil profile. Then after drawing that diagram, you should start writing from here. So the soil profiles refers to the layers of soil. In this picture, A is a topsoil. It is the uppermost layer of the soil and contains fine particles of sand, clay, humus, water, and air. Full stop. B is called the subsoil. It is the middle layer of soil present below the topsoil and contains broken pieces of rocks. Then C is called bedrock. It is the bottom layer of the soil and it is quite deep inside the earth. Full stop. It has large pieces of rocks. So that much you have to write. But before writing this one, you have to draw the soil profile diagram. So next we have, so write question number 5. What is soil erosion? What increases erosion of soil? So you have to write the removal of fertile topsoil by the actions of wind and water is called soil erosion. Full stop. Strong winds, heavy rainfall and cutting down of trees increases soil erosion. Okay. Then we have question number 6. So after this we have question number 6. What is soil conservation? List any 3 ways in which we can conserve soil. So your answer should be like this. Protection of soil from erosion is known as soil conservation. More number of trees should be planted to replace the ones that are cut down. Full stop. Then you have to make some bullet point like this. Then write in the first bullet, trees and bushes should be planted in open lands. Full stop. This practice does not allow the wind to blow full force and take away the topsoil. Then we have a second bullet point. Flowing water can be easily washed away a lot of topsoil. Full stop. Dams should be built across the river to prevent floods. So this much you have to write for answer for question number 6. Moving on, let's begin with the let's recall questions. Recall and complete the concept map given below. So you have to draw a diagram like this. Okay, so the first thing we have written here is a soil. It is divided into 3, which is soil types, soil composition and soil layers. So in soil types we have sandy soil, then clay soil and loamy soil. Then in composition, soil is composed with these 3: sand, silt and clay. Then we have soil layers, which is topsoil, subsoil and bedrock. Moving on. So now let's begin with the let's observe question. Label the different layers of the soil profile, as we have come across this one also. So we have to name it accordingly. So the first layer we call it topsoil, then the second layer is called subsoil and the end layer is called a bedrock. Then we have question number 2. Look closely and name any 3 things that this soil contains. So look at the picture and name any 3. So I have written here earthworm, mole and ant. Okay. Moving on. So let's begin with the let's connect question. On the map of India, mark any 5 regions. Use different colors to denote the kinds of soil found in there. Make a legend that shows which type of soil each color stands for. So you have to find it any 5 regions, okay, and use different colors, what kind of soil found in there, whether it is loamy or it is clay and sandy soil. So you have to find it accordingly, give mark any 5 regions, then use 5 colors, different colors, okay, and make which type of soil found in stands for, okay. So this will be your home assignment for today. Moving on, so now begin with the let's apply question. Amanpreet says she uses dry leaves that have fallen off the trees in the garden to make her soil fertile. Do you think she is telling the truth? How would she make this possible? So she is using some dry leaf to make in the garden to make the soil fertile. So do you think it is possible, or is she telling the truth or not? So you have to write like this: it is possible because when the leaves decompose, it can add it to soil to make it fertile, okay. Even the leaves can decompose and can add it to the soil to make it fertile. So next we have, and the next question we have from let's analyze and evaluate. Question 1: predict what will be the child get if he keeps crushing the rock like this. As you can see in your there is a child who is using a rock crusher, okay, a stone crusher. So what will happen if he keeps on going like this? It becomes a soil, okay. So then we have, what would happen if he keeps the crushed powder under the fan, okay. How can the action of fan on the powder be reduced? How can we use this method to control dust at construction site? So for this we have solution, okay. If the powder rock will get scattered in different direction under the fan, it's as obvious, right? So when the fan is moving, the powdered rock can get scattered and into different direction, and this can be reduced if little water is sprinkled on the powdered stone. So if we sprinkle waters on the powdered stone, it can be reduced. So the action can be reduced, and the dust can be controlled in the construction site. So that's all for now. I hope you will do the worksheet by yourself. Thank you and have a nice day. We will start our new chapter in the next session.